Caitlin Clark trolls Dream fans with blunt gesture after Fever steal playoff series. Very few predicted that the number 6-seeded Indiana Fever would manage to beat the number 3-seeded Atlanta Dream in a best-of-3 series during the first round of these 2025 WNBA playoffs. This was especially the case after Atlanta cruised to an easy win during the first game of this series, which started back on September 14th. However, the Fever managed to shock the women's basketball community, not only by evening the series at home on September 16th, but coming back to Atlanta and stealing the series outright on September 18th, which came on the heels of a gutsy 87-85 victory. The Fever advancing to the WNBA semifinals would not have been seen as a surprise at the beginning of the season, given that they were pegged as WNBA championship contenders after adding several veteran key pieces to pair with their young core in the offseason, combined with their hiring of the esteemed Stephanie White as their team's head coach. But Indiana has dealt with an absurd amount of injuries this year, with the most notable being to superstar guard Caitlin Clark, who is out for the rest of the season after dealing with a groin and ankle injury that initially occurred over 2 months ago. Despite not being able to compete, Clark has remained by her teammates' sides throughout their run into the postseason and during this first-round series. And she seemed as happy as anybody once as the Fever cemented their upset victory on Thursday evening. Caitlin Clark trolls Atlanta Dream fans with W gesture. Clark is known for being a fiery competitor, which has resulted in her passion showing through on the court in major moments. And her passion showed through after Thursday's win as well, although it was aimed at Atlanta Dream fans this time around. In the wake of Indiana's win, Clark and her teammates were headed back to the locker room, being serenaded by the boos of Dream fans. And at one point Clark began clapping at the jeering crowd before flashing a W gesture with her 2 hands. The @NoCapSpaceWBBX account posted a video of Clark doing this with the caption "Crowd boos the Fever on their way out. They respond appropriately LOL." To be clear, there was nothing malicious about this exchange on either end. Dream fans were within their rights to boo Clark and her Fever team, and Clark was within her rights to respond with this lighthearted troll. What's for sure is that the Fever got the last laugh over Atlanta on the court.